What is today's date? I don't know.
Not the 21st, I know that. It's 22nd.
I only have, made me look at my steps. I only have 13,000 steps.
How many do you normally do?
Oh, I thought we talked about this the other day. I normally do 15,000, try to do 15 a day. I've done as many as 40 in a day, but...
You've still got a few hours left.
Yes. Oh, I'll walk around.
Running around the hotel room.
I do that, yes. I've been known to make phone calls and just walk around in circles. That's what I do.
Whatever it takes.
Yes.
Talking of whatever it takes, Digest Assure. For anybody out there that's looking for a comprehensive blend to really help and ease digestion, this is a great, great product. We'll also take a phone call in this presentation as well. So Digest Assure, tell me about this one.
Well, digestion in our body is entirely done by enzymes. Of course, we need the right environment in our stomach. It's a very low pH environment that activates those enzymes. But you can't, you have to have proteases to digest protein, lipases to digest fat, but you can't digest the foods we eat. We eat these incredibly diverse and complex foods, and we extract what we need from them on a molecular level. But how do we access those molecules? We access those molecules because we've digested it. The enzymes in our digestive system broke down all the crazy random things we eat into their single molecules that we could absorb and utilize. It's a crazy process to think. We're not thinking about it, and it's going on inside our body all the time. And just to show, here's the capsule, and this is like, oops, I broke the capsule. But it's
very
like
strong.
Ultrafine powder. And what's important to know about that, so many of the enzyme products on the market are tablets. It's bizarre to me that you deliver a tablet because you have to digest a tablet. You don't have to digest that. That's ultrafine powder, 100% pure enzymes that are immediately distributed with your stomach's contents to do the work.
Sorry, one quick, because I know we've got to get to the phone call. Just one quick question. Andrew,
yes.
Just so I'm clear, so anybody out there, any one of us who is currently taking any type of supplement that is in the form of a hard tablet, that you're saying that that is simply not as good as it could be, correct?
Well, it's quite simple. The ingredients that are typically in those tablets, all of them that I know of, they start as powders. And when you want to use them in your body, you have to break them out of that tablet into a powder and put them back in solution.
Right.
So that tablet is just an obstacle to your accessing the material in its original form. So it's just a convenient economic way for companies to make products. But if you're really focused on the interests, especially with a digestive product, it needs to go to work immediately because you only have a limited amount of time to make a difference in the comfort of how your digestive system is working. So our product is 100% digestive enzymes. That capsule is immediately available, the powder immediately available to go to work. A tablet, quite different. You could talk to any radiologist. I remember this in school. You could talk to any radiologist who will tell you that they often, when they're young, what they're fooled by watching calcium tablets or some kind of vitamin tablet going through someone's system, right. Not digested. You'll see a white mass because it's, you know, it's opaque in terms of radiologically.
How, so there's a red flag there. If anybody's taking a supplement that is rock hard, we can do better than that.
Liquids should be in a soft gel capsule, powder should be in a 2-piece capsule, or in a loose powder. So it's accessible to you.
Let's go to Annette, who's joining us live from Massachusetts. Annette, welcome to the Monday Night Show. Annette, you're on live with Andrew.
Hi, good evening from Massachusetts. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Adam. How are you tonight?
Hi, Annette.
How are you?
We're great. How are you doing?
Good, thank you. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
My concern is cholesterol. Okay, my cholesterol has been creeping up. I'm 57 years old. And we're at 244. It's 60 of the, the HDL and 163 of the LDL. That's the bad one, right?
Right.
Okay, so I bought your Cholesterol.
Right.
And I bought the oatmeal,
right.
The 5-MUSO. I'm petrified of having to take a statin.
Right.
And so I was just wondering what you would recommend that I take, how much of all of the above, and are eggs okay to eat?
Yeah, I I would stay away from eggs, egg yolks, because they're the most concentrated source of cholesterol in the diet, other than eating liver or brains. So I would stay away from egg yolks. There's, of course, the egg manufacturers don't want to hear anyone say that. And all the food manufacturers would like to tell you that your diet has no impact at all on cholesterol. And I could say personally it has an enormous impact on my levels of cholesterol. And that's why vegans and vegetarians have dramatically lower levels of cholesterol, because they don't consume cholesterol. So I would avoid eggs. I would try to avoid red meat, eat fish, less amounts of chicken. But as far as using Cholesterol, I would have 1 capsule with each meal. But if you're having oatmeal or oat bran in the morning, which that's a great way to start every day with a bowl of oat bran or oatmeal, you don't have to take a capsule of Cholesterol then. But have the oatmeal or oat bran each morning. Do that. If you do that just for 2 or 3 weeks and have a capsule of Cholesterol with each meal, omega-3s are also great, and CoQ10 are also great to support healthy cholesterol levels. I would say that your 244 number is probably going to be dipping down around 200 or maybe better, and your LDL will also be going down proportionately. So just give it a try. And again, the statin drugs, if you have to take them, I don't think you'll need to. The Fibromucil, if you take it at the same time, if you have a capsule of Fibromucil with your oatmeal or oat bran, have 2 capsules when you take Cholesterol. It will only give you better benefits. But the statin drugs, you can take low doses, take them every other day, and get a great result if you had to. But the natural route is the good first step. Just work with your doctor, and I think you'll be surprised. I think you can get your total under 200, and your HDL levels are over 60, I believe you had said, correct? 60-something?
My HDL is 60. They want me to get it over 65.
Yeah, the only way you raise your HDL is going to be by doing cardiovascular aerobic activity. It won't go up. 60 is not bad, but then if you lower your total and you lower your LDL, your 60 level is more than adequate. That becomes a great level. So if your total is 190, I would say your triglycerides are probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 80 or 90, because they're going to be, your VLDL is 20% of your triglycerides, and that contributes to your total number. So I think if you just the oatmeal and oat bran in the morning, a capsule of Cholesterol with each meal, each time you eat, 2 capsules of Fibromucil when you do that. Omega-3s, CoQ10, a good addition, but I think you're going to surprise yourself, and I think you'll find yourself under 200. And do reach...
I want to surprise my doctor, because what do I...
surprise both. And do reach out to my offices, call my company, let them know you spoke to me on the phone, get to my assistant, and let's see how you do. And I'd be glad to see if we can help you in any way.
Can I ask you one quickie more question?
Sure.
Salmon. If you eat salmon, does it have to be wild salmon in order for it to be beneficial?
Good question.
That's a great question. The answer is it doesn't have to be wild salmon. And nowadays, I even wonder half the time if when I'm told it's wild salmon, it's really wild salmon. Plus, there are some folks who farm salmon and do it unbelievably responsibly and don't use, they do it by sort of an organic standard, so there's no antibiotics or any other things being given to the salmon. Salmon is just a great, healthy thing to eat. We should try to do the best we can to get quality farm-raised or the best quality wild salmon. Also, wild salmon sometimes gets outrageously expensive.
Tell me about it.
But fish is just, we have to watch mercury levels when we're eating things like tuna. I wouldn't eat shark anymore or swordfish anymore, things like that. But fish is just a great substitute for red meat, because red meat also happens to be the least environmentally friendly meat we could, at least environmentally friendly source of protein we could consume. So if we, to the extent we try to eat in a fashion that's friendlier to the environment, we'll eat more fruits, more vegetables, nuts, seeds, things like that, and more chicken, more poultry, and more fish.
Annette, thank you so much. Great questions.
Thanks. Really great questions, Annette. Thank you.
Truly, and if you have something that you want to ask Andrew, 1-866-376-825.